A very warm welcome to the channel. My name is James, and today we are talking about the Chinese surveillance system called the Brain, which is a regional and national surveillance system that can even detect race. It's a very interesting subject, and I only found out about this yesterday, and I will give you a link in the description below of what all of this is about. There is information about the Three Gorges Dam towards the end of the show, and also we do have an award, a very kind of sea-like award. Let's do it. So yesterday I was watching a documentary on GW Documentary. I do believe it's a German station, but all in English, and it was related to the surveillance of China. Now, China has something called, in many regions, the Brain, where this relates to the CCTV cameras everywhere. So if someone, for example, is putting the trash in the wrong place, it would pick it up. People would come immediately to the place, like some kind of police force or a kind of security force, and tell them that they're doing wrong. If you have a relatively comfortable life and you have a job, you're a law-abiding citizen, I would guess it doesn't really affect you. But there are some places in China, I would hate to say Xinjiang in the northwest, where this has got out of control, and even this technology can detect your actual religion one way or the other. It's sort of very scary. In Germany, the surveillance, the privacy is actually very strict. It has the strictest privacy laws in the world. If you use, for example, TikTok, and you watch a video about skateboarding, for example, then the algorithm will pick this up, and you can see some more videos about skateboarding or something related to it, like mountain biking or surfing or, I don't know, jet skiing, for example, because it's the same kind of thing. It works on algorithms like this. The Brain in Shanghai, for example, a picture here, will do exactly the same, but for surveillance. So privacy in China is absolutely near enough zero related to what you do online, what you do actually in real time. There's facial recognition in China is, I don't know how it is compared to other places in the world, but difficult to get away with near enough anything. But again, if you're law-abiding, this is also linked to the national credit score. You can apply on your mobile phone, and the higher your score, the more rewards you get. So you wouldn't have your bag searched in the underground metro subway station. You would get like a VIP pass because you're a law-abiding citizen. It means you could possibly get better references for getting a loan from the bank. So there are some good sides and some bad sides. But if you go to some autonomous regions like Xinjiang in the northwest, which has been related to the Uyghurs, and all the MSN mainstream media have been covering this a lot, and a lot of the CCP shield propaganda would say nothing's happening. This documentary, again, the link is in the description below, shows you the truth of everything, and I just wanted to share this with you. I'm going to do some reading now, and you can see what this is all about, and I will continue mainly about the northwest of China. China is building a huge digital surveillance system. The state collects massive amounts of data from willing citizens. The benefits are practical, and people who play by the rules are rewarded. Critics say that it's the most ambitious project in human history. China's digital surveillance system involves massive amounts of data being gathered by the state. In the so-called Brain of Shanghai, for example, authorities have an eye on everything. On huge screens, they can switch from any to its approximate 1 million cameras. This, excuse me, article I have left in the description below, and do take some time to read it because it is quite fascinating. So, Xinjiang, place of the Uyghurs, the re-educational camps. Here is a picture of some of the pictures of Xinjiang. But if we go on, and you can see some of the security, you cannot even walk 100 meters in the city center without going through some kind of security check. Now, it did maybe 5-6 years ago have some serious problems related to certain situations. I'm not going to say the word, and it is possibly the most surveilled place in the whole of China. This lady here, she managed to escape. I don't know the whole story about it. She is a Uyghur. She used to be a teacher. She used to teach kids. But then she was allocated to this place here, which is a so-called re-educational camp. She told stories in the documentary about some people going through the security system, and it goes beep, it goes through the brain, something happens, and within moments the police may put a black bag over that person's head, never possibly to be seen again. It is horrific. So this is actual evidence from this lady who was in this area. You can see from the next picture, the algorithm, the coding for it, it can actually detect race, which is really shocking nowadays. And is it the way of the future? Well, we've seen movies, you could say, that Eagle Eye or Fast and Furious 7 that have God's eye. And is that reality? In other countries, I really don't know. But the documentary that was shown was saying in Germany, it's very, very strict, and seems like your privacy is really kept well. And if it's not, then people would actually protest about it, and maybe the authorities would change the system. Is it necessary in the 21st century? I would say yes. And again, if you're a law-abiding citizen, I would say it's nothing to worry about. So, very interesting indeed, and I just purely want to share this with you, that this is what's happening in China. People have just accepted that the privacy is non-existent. You can't really type anything bad, negative on any kind of social media. Even this video, I really don't know the reaction, but I just wanted to share it with you. Let's move on to stuff that we usually do, and I'm going to go into some of the comments on the lighter side. Okay, this is a message from Chris. Where can I find water level data you show on the video? Well, you can see it on here. It is actually a secure website, and please do note this is from the Three Gorges management team. Let's have a look at the levels, and then we're going to go into the weather as well. It feels like the weather is changing in China, and you can see from the screen that another front is coming in. This time it's from the northwest going down to the southeast, and this is the rain and you could say the precipitation there, and it goes straight through the Yangtze Basin. Is this going to affect anything with the Three Gorges or the river? Only time will tell. Yesterday, I posed some questions for the subscribers and viewers. Investing in crypto now should be very wise for individuals list. In some months, you can escalate a decision you made today. And there were lots of comments in that. So thank you very much, Jane, for that information. Let's go on to another one for you. And this is from... John, I do believe. James, you are always looking to the weather. What about the snow? Well, early days at the moment in central China. I could guess in the northeast places they may have a bit of snow, like in Heilongjiang province, really close to Russia. But I have included a little snow forecast for you, and it looks like this. And the award today goes to RP. Did you get in a fight with an octopus, sir? Red marks around your neck. There we go. RP, you win the Octopus Award. Congratulations. Woohoo! That brings us to a close for today. Something a little bit different related to my channel. I just want to try and expand it from the Three Gorges because there's very little information coming out, and I seem to be repetitive over this. And watching this documentary was a big wow for me, and I said, "Oh my God!" And it put a lot of the very intelligent shills who managed to talk very cleverly about certain things to bed. And I hope it gets to them, and maybe I get a response. But remember one thing, ladies and gentlemen, Big Brother is always watching you. Bye-bye.